Lab 4, Oscillations. In this lab, I'm going to use tracker on a video of a spring pendulum system and then extrapolate out the x and y coordinates versus time from that. Then I'm going to create a model in GlowScript and compare the observed data to the expected data. And then finally, I'm going to plot the changes in energy of the model. The physics principles used in this lab are the conservation of energy. That means that the change in energy between the initial and final state will always equal 0. And the energy changes between kinetic energy, the potential energy due to gravity, and the potential energy due to the spring in this system. Here are my calculations for force and the 3 types of energy used in the lab. Force is just equal to the force of gravity plus the force of the spring for this system. And on the left, I have my graph of the change in energy. This graph looks correct because as the positive energy increases, so does the negative energy. So whenever the kinetic energy is higher, that also means that the potential energy is going to be lower, so that they always balance out. And in my position versus time graph between the expected and observed, the observed data lags behind my expected, and when I look at the video, it follows the same path, but is just behind that. But it also starts not at 0, it starts at 0.02. So I think the only issue there is because it does not start at 0. This is the tracker data that I use to model the X oscillations and the Y oscillations. And yes, the energy principle is satisfied. Any change in kinetic energy is explained by a change in potential energy due to gravity or the spring. And the period I got for the X oscillation was 1.6424 seconds, and the Y oscillation was 1.5195 seconds. The Y oscillation is shorter than the X because of gravity. Due to the additional force in the Y direction, it's going to create a faster oscillation, since in the X direction there is no gravity, it's only force due to the spring.